Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in. For was very busy, but very powerful day yesterday. Specifically for me, I did a lot of inner work. I did a lot of inner work, and the day ended up with talking with some very special friend and spiritual talks we had tonight. And made me realize that nothing happens for no reason for within this for it. Um, I spoke to Nick before. He suggested that today's talk, and I'm giving him the credit for it. That's Alchemy of Balance 333. You might have seen it here at the chat room. We are friends for a long time. Sometimes I use his music in the videos that I did back in the days with his permission, of course, for it. And we had a chat about this ascension, about the ascendant masters. For I sent you the link. And the link with the Ascendant Masters, you might find it like you think that the Ascendant Masters are something else. The Ascendant Master, they were picked up by words. They were picked up from the White Brotherhood while back in the beginning of the last century and the end of the 18th century. That is about back in the days. We're talking about like 130, 150 years ago. Okay. This situation's about the ascended masters. Why were they were picked up though as an ascended masters? Why? What was the reason for it? They had connection with something. That something, it's called the absolute truth from within themselves, with the universe. It's about the truth. Some of you here touch that truth within the new cycle. There were our guides. There are guides for all this. And we're going to be talking today about the Ascendant Masters and self-mastery and what that does within your twin flame guidance you're getting from within you. So, that being said, that's the introduction of the video. We're going to dive and we're going to begin from this. I want to recognize the people who are here in the chat. Erica, thank you for coming in. Ann Smith, Margaret, Diamond B, Violet Home, and Purity Passion. Thank you for coming to the chat, and thank you for all who's watching it up here. This is a very important video that I want to give it to you. This is about you to understand the value of ascension. Okay, what is ascension though? Everyone looks for the term ascent, and it is about the ascent from within you to rise the next level, the next version of your own self, the best version you can become. That's what the ascension is. And the ascended masters, they are giving you, I don't want to say informations only or guides only. They're giving you the journey that they did from within them about the truth from within you when you match the truth within the absolute truth with the universe. That's the key to ascend and crossed over. Hi Natalia, thank you for coming in within you. You need to understand the term ascended masters. I give you a link here. I won't tell you, go through all this informations, because to me, that's like, it's a lot of informations that if you need it is available to you, but not to discuss it right now in here. But you somehow gonna be lit into a ascended master. They need to look for it. Okay, you might feel the guidance to ascendant master, maybe an ascendant master vibrations. They're going to come to you. They are going to go ahead and attracted to you. Why? Because somehow, some way, your gravitations, your vibrations from within you, your energy from within you resonates within them. And if you want to view during into this new cycle, gets into a confirmations of this, go look this ascended master, what that resonates from within you. You might resonate with more than one. You might resonate with all of them. Okay. But the reason you coming into these positions, it is because of this. You to reach that state of evolution to ascend for. The Ascension Masters, they were originally originated as a term back in the White Brotherhood. The Brotherhood, you need to understand, those that are very, I'm not going to call New Age, okay? Those are the people who wanted to, they see the spiritual reasons about we to look at it someplace else that we haven't looked in there. All right, I will mention quite a few names in here. Okay, that is a Elena Blavatsky. You all know who that is. If you don't know, go and research it. Bein Saduno or Petar Dunov. That's a Bulgarian spiritual master. Guy Ballard. If you don't know who Guy Ballard is, okay, him and Edna are a twin flames. I mentioned them a long time ago. They originated the Am That I Am movement in Chicago. Okay, that's what all originated there, not some other place. I lived there, so that was the energy of the twin flames that begin from within. All right, later on, but before that, the actual term, according to the informations, was done by a guy named Bear Thomas, which is, I have nothing counter him at all. I was just looking at for the history where that came from. But that led me to Guy Ballard, which is I know pretty well. I know the Elena Blavatsky. And I'm like, well, yeah, we all linked. We're all coming together. The name of that is a Bayard Thomas. Back in 1924. And that was picked up from Guy Ballard, who actually made it popular. That's what Bayard Thomas was kind of like within the shadow with in for. But the Ascended Masters, they do one thing. They bring the vibes and the energy and the actions together with the gravitations for it about your relationship from within and your relationship with the universe for. What does that got to do with twin flames? Everything. If you are a twin flame, go and study all those Ascended Masters. Go study Saint Germain. Go start Babaji. Go look at them. Okay, Kutumi. Go study them. See what they are attracted to you. What is that all about? Okay, they have something from with all this within you for, because the twin flame is about the connection within the absolute truth of love. That's what you got ignited to. That's what you got awakening from within you. That's what there is. The Ascended Masters, they did one important inner work. And that work, it's a self-mastery. That's what they did. They decide that in order that you ascend, it's not belong because of somebody. It's not because of something that it's something that it's within, something inside. And a relationship so deep within your own self that it's connected with everything out there. But it begins from within. What's outside, that's what it's inside, right? Not really. You begin to the inside, and that reflects your outside situations from within you. But what is that? Hi, Crystalline. Thank you for coming. Josh, thanks for reporting in. Glad to see you here. So, what are we talking about right here? It is that some of you are about to ascend and you're feeling it. Some of you felt that energy that's coming. You recognize this. It's not only about alchemy of balance or CF, or it's not about, some of you up here that came in and touch base that energy. No, and it's for everybody. Now all this is available to everybody. And the Ascended Masters comes in and said there's available for everybody, but you have to discover what's in you. But begins within the twin flames. Why? Because before you get into the relationship with your twin flame, you become the twin flame yourself from within you. You become that love from within you. You get that ascension love from within you. You get that inner peace from within you. The soul from within you begins to rise up. You're not anymore codependent. You are not anymore in fear. That's all the Ascended Masters are telling you. They will tell you, don't have a fear, don't have this, don't live in your shadow, face your shadow, don't run away from your problems, facing them. That's going to make you to grow. That is a part of Ascension. That is a part of who you are as a soul. That's what it was. The path put in front of you as an Ascension process for you. In the twin flame, you have to ascend into a position of your illumination state. Why? So you can fulfill that connections within the absolute from within you. Yes, it's going to be a rough time. Yes, there is a time you have to face the truth. Yes, there is a time for you to face the love. Yes, there is a time for everything. But where? In you. A lot of you out there as the twin flames for it, you're on a different stage. You may be on a stage of awakening. You may be on the stage of the bubble love. You may be on the stage where that bubble love is so big and you feel like in a pressure cooker or incubator, with heat of love and so on. Some of you may be on the state that you're living together in peace. You don't even know about the twin flames. Some of you even in the state of separation, or some of you are even in the state of self-realizations to find these illuminations from within you. You all have a different stages. You need to understand that the stage that you are and you are going to be from within is Ascension, not something else. It's about Ascension that is deeply inside from within you. That's what is the self-mastery. A lot of the twin flames, what they do the inner work. But what is the inner work? You are mastering yourself. And that mastering from within you is going to be giving you this energy, this passion, this love, this incredible powers from within your own self. Now, you feel these energies. You work within these energies. You work within these situations And these situations are deeply from within you. The way you think, you process informations. And is that true? Is the right information or is not? If you look at it specifically, some of the ascendant masters, they are leading you to a one point relationship with you. That is a relationship with the divine. They all have that common thing from within itself. One of our feminine, the other one's a masculine, but they all have the same things from within you. And the connection of why did ascended masters informations or ascended masters things coming in, take a look, dive. You know how to dive within the information. Go ahead, study them, go ahead and see what they are, go ahead and look at it, the things from within your own self. But there came and they left informations about this present moment of time, that we are going to need this information because they are sent. They are sent because of what they have to do, what they have to giving to us. They left us a guidelines. They left us their experience. They left us their energy. They left that gravitation within the universe. Okay? And that's what I want to leave you with in you. That the self-mastery in yourself as a twin flame is the key to your ascension. You want to ascend? I never removed that screen from here. That is because that's where we all gonna go. Soon or later, maybe not now, maybe not in this lifetime, maybe not in thousands of years. But at some point of time, your soul is gonna go through here because that's what your soul wants, seek, and need for another experience out there within you. The experience within the universe from within. That is the absolute thing for it. And hi CH, SH, thank you for coming in. So what is it, the self-mastery and practice though? Not only study books. You can read a books, as many books you wanted to. You can go ahead and watch videos and you can fulfill your head with a lot of knowledge. Thank you, Natalia. Appreciate it. Yeah, you came to this point. Last night we had a talk with a very special friend of mine. Didn't get the permission to share his name for it. That's why I'm not mentioning it to it. But he's a very good friend of mine. He's been following me for so many years. He moved to the States here in Bulgaria. A lot of kind of like a similar things with him, between me and him for it. But we are all the same brotherhood. We're all brothers. We're all sisters here. Okay, we all in this. And this morning, I had a kind of like a little talk with this young a lady. She's a. I did help her. Let's put it that way. Okay, I did her chart. I helped her. I guide her, and she's like, I'm much better right now. I'm much better in those positions, and so on and so on. And I like that energy from them that they're like, thank you. Okay. But you know what is the big thing out there in the universe is the absolute out there. That they are so truthful and honest within themselves. And when you see that absolute truth from within them, that is what the universe creates, boom, the vibration of the clear consciousness from within your own self. But what is your clear consciousness has to fight? Has to fight your ego, has to fight your shadow side. Okay, have you seen a shady business survive sooner or later? If that business is so big, okay, it's a shady business, right? You know how that feels, or someone. If you are in the shady situations within the relationships, or you are in the shady situations within things, they will come up. They will come up out on the surface for it, but you see it from in you. The hardest problem of the self mastery is to see it from within you. Okay, it's within you. Nobody's perfect. You ain't perfect either yet. Okay, you become perfections when unifications within the universe with the absolute in there. Then you can think that a you are a ascendant for it. Okay, Crystalline, thank you. I really, guys, appreciate your support. You guys doing like this. All right. Thank you so much, Crystalline. And you need something, let me know. Uh, Hi, Diego. Thank you for coming in. How I am? We'll explain a little bit how I am and what I've been working at. I'm going to share you something very personal in a little bit. But universe is amazing. He puts you in the places. He puts you in the situations. He puts you to go through things that they came on. They're worked out. They were coming out as energies there. You understand. And when you begin to understand, you set up a new standards in you, a new standards of different relationship within yourself, and that reflects that relationships with everyone you see. I spoke in the astrology report, and you need to look at it, what you have in Cancer uh, for as a planet. If your ascendant specifically is a Cancer, that is known about it. Most of the people with spiritual jobs that they have to do, that is can go to any astrologer and looking in there. Okay, that's what I was taught by one of the greatest astrologers that I took classes from him here in Bulgaria back in the days. He just passed away like a year or something ago. And he told us one thing, guys, every time you see a chart with a person who has certain things in their chart, thinking about it, that person, it's not only loving their family, or it's not about the family. They may work in the family as everyone. And today that hit me in the head, okay? And I'm talking about hit me in the head. You need to understand that everyone that's living on earth is your family. Is your family. We all have a souls. We are one big, gigantus family. Let that sink in a little bit with you. To a certain people, you may not like certain things. Go decide what you don't like. You probably don't understand. Maybe you don't like certain cultures, or you don't like a certain religions, or you don't like a certain things for it. But it's a similar like within your family. Do you like everyone in your family? I don't think so. There is always got to be some people you don't like within your family. It's the same thing on the earth. But let me ask you a question. If you want to ascend, would you look at it in their soul from within them? Would you look at them as a soul? Find out that they're also your family in the universe. Just a little portion, a family in the universe. And you're here. What will that be? The relationship with everyone around you. That's what the ascended masters did. They understood deeply the relationship within them, with everyone. And within the twin flames, we have to do ascension and relationship at the same time. Do you think that it's easy? That's why most of the twin flames, they're not together. That's what the twin flames, they haven't reached that state of evolutions yet to do this. But it's coming. It's coming door next to you, maybe. And it's coming out there to set a new pattern for the humanity. And if you are part of that change with the humanity, somehow you're going to connect to the universe. Somehow you are going to get in this energy. Hi, CC. By the way, CC, absolutely thank you for reaching out yesterday to me. I had internet breakdowns and about the astrology gravitational report. And we tried energetically to do everything with it. But guess what? I had to go do things for it. CC, don't hold it back, D. I'm not gonna hold on to it. I know you sent me for Diana. 1 second, I will explain for. See, when you understand that if you are attacked in any way, in any situation, or you were discarded, or you were left out, or you were abandoned, you were whatever they did to you, whatever, it's a bad thing to do. You know who did it? Not their soul. It's their lower self. It is probably the misery of life. It is probably something within them. They wouldn't ascend, because if they were evolved with an ascension and so on, they were understood. They were looked from a different point of view. They were looking at from a higher level of understandings for. But when you look at it from deeply from within you, you want to understand that they did that so they can look from within them to ascend. The good and the bad, it's not anymore a separation. The good and the bad now is to show us what we need to work on it. The push and the pull from the gravitations showing us what we are needing, but also the push energy is what we need to work on it. The problems for it, they are for their reason. We're here to study these problems, because without problems, you cannot ascend. Without pain, you cannot ascend. Without deeper understanding, you cannot ascend. With one thing, you're ascending though. And some of you here, you definitely know what that feels like. That is your inner peace when you live within your absolute truth from within you. We have nothing to hide, nothing to get into it, nothing that goes on from within. But it takes a guts. It takes a work. It takes power. It takes determination. It takes love. It takes surrendering to the divine powers in you. And a lot of the people, they can harm you, they can do, because they don't want to surrender their ways. Without understanding that the divines are there for it. That's what the divine masters are. You know, the ascended masters. If you look at their history, they all suffer at some point. But through the suffering, they overcome, and they took the suffering into something else. They worked that out. Okay, they learn to convert pain into love. They want to convert the attacks, they took the energies, they turn it to something else. That's what they ascend. Because they understood why the person did this. They understand what's going on for it. But there is a one problem though here. The absolute will gonna push you for that absolute truth from within. It's that truth, it's felt within the twin flames. The truth that burns you from within. It burns you. Yes. You all know the truth from within you, doesn't it? As a twin flames, why you are mad at your twin flame that they are not truth? As the twin flames, when you are next to your partner, but not that your twin flame, what is the truth that to you on your bed? I'm not making you angry. No. It's not somebody that makes you angry. It's the line from which you makes you angry. I'm dealing with a lot of people who they're coming as a twin flame, so they're like, they all have the same symptoms. Why do I feel this hot waves? Why I cannot sleep? I'm only thinking about her or him. Are you living your truth to yourself? You're going to hear that truth in the next probably forever years. We are here in these positions as today, as a humanity, because we don't have the truth from within us. We are all souls in this walking art. That's what a twin flame comes in to break all the culture, religions, age gaps, and so on and so on and so on. Why? They don't care about anything else. They care about a true relationship within the absolute, within the universe. That's what it is. Hard, easy breakdowns, but guess what? Each twin flame stories you get into it, it gives you what? It gives you a knowledge, it gives you emotions, it gives you energy, it gives you a vibrations from within you. And you, through these energies, through these things, these informations about the twin flames, guess what? You're walking on the path where all the ascended masters walk before you. This is why these stories as the twin flames, these situations with the twin flames, don't take them politely from within. They're sacred. Those are energies, emotions, love, compassion, pain, learning. But they are sacred. Same thing like all the ascended masters, they are sacred. They walked in that path. They went into these situations. They give you the road. Each one of them give you the road. Could be a different to you, but you're walking into their steps. And within the ascended masters, you can go ahead and see why did they come to you? What was the purpose for it? What are you dreaming for them? What are you? Do you know who you are? The truth from within you? Can you be reincarnation of the ascended masters from within you? Can you be that power for it? A lot of questions, right? To be deal with it, but all the answers are not someplace else. Don't look at the Akashic records either. Do you understand that Akashic records, they are records for your past, not for what you're going to do. You've written your Akashic records right now within this. If you're a reincarnation of one of those people from within, you're looking at within that truth for it, or you're somehow attached with these people, okay, with these energies, because there are energies in there within them. Why? What are they talking to you? What is the attraction sensing to you from within yourself? Okay. And as a twin flames, we have a lot more than this. A stage where the relationship between two people within the absolute, within the universe for it. That was it, what hit me last night when we did that beautiful talks. I was looking into the stars, beautiful stars. I was looking into the Milky Way, beauty. But the Milky Way is within us. That the energy of the stars is within us. We are stardust. So I'm going to answer some questions now, guys. Yes, Erica, I know some of you purging, some of you looking at, some of you dealing it, and so on. And Crystalline, I appreciate it. Let me know if there's something I can do for you. So you're ultimately saying, Joe, that we are all family. Learn to accept everyone who comes across our path. How did this help us ascend when you are spiritually attacked? Yes, Diana. What prevents us of see them as a soul is that could be so many things. You can see the homeless person in there. For example, some of the things here in Bulgaria, here, I won't mention who they are, okay, and what they are, or so on, but we have so many different culture things developed. But one of them are the most discriminated for. Okay, they've been judged by everyone, they've been done by everyone. But you know what God told me? I made them like this. Because God says you have to love the unlovable in order to ascend. Would you love the unlovable? Would you go sit down with a homeless man out in the street and ask them for the journey? How did they become homeless? Yeah, you can give them a food, you can give them money, you can see what this is. One of the best lovely story is a woman fall in love with a homeless man. She was very rich. And guess what? He helped her. He made her to be the woman that she wanted to be. Sounds like the twin flame story to you? For it, we have to look at it, everyone as a soul, and stop looking at everyone as what they are. For it. So that's what part of ascension is. It's hard thing. You need to understand it's hard. It is hard. For when you spiritually attack, you need to understand that some people, they attacking spiritually because of so many things. Their ego wants to use the spirituality for attacks, but that's 4D energies. The ego there is so bad and power within the mind that it's going to feel like losing the power, the material losses, the gains, the whatever the situation is. You need to understand that the 99% of the problems we have on earth, it's because of the material situations, of the material looking, or our relationship about the material things around us for it. You may not like in the person that when he get up in the morning, first things first, doing something. They're doing something in the material world. You may don't like certain people because they maybe make more money out of you. You may don't like certain people because they are more poor than you. You may don't like people because they have a different cultural value than you. You maybe don't like them because they are the worst nightmare at work and nobody wants to work with them. Why? Would you give it a little thing to it? Would you understand that these people probably they were in pain and so on, or in situations? Would you give a hand on someone that nobody wants to give a hand to it? Yeah, they will hurt you. They are going to hurt you just so you can get in their shoes for it. But you have no right of doing things within their spiritual attacking. Because within a spiritual attacking, this is a big time no-no. And that's what the karma is. The ascended masters, they understand karma. Did you understand that? They understand different karma. So it's called the spiritual karma. But that is a part of ascension process. We talk about the spiritual karma. This is when you bow and vow in the front of the universe, the absolute, when you're making it decisions for it. You don't fulfill it. That's what this is. But it takes time to process all this. And you're not going to be like in this, because that's what the relationship is. All the ascended masters, they lead you to a one thing: your relationship in the divine, with God, with the universe, for it. That's what this is. And spiritual attacks, they're big time no. But if you understand it, if you're living on the truth, that spiritual attacks, they comes in, they hit you, and they bounce it off of your chest, and they fall down. That's it for it. Because they're not truth. Not the truth who you are. That's what there is. I know, I'm familiar with this spiritual attacks, sensing them. Sometimes I sense them so bad that it's even ugly. But that is the energy projections towards you. And guess what? Nobody's hated more than the one who speaks the truth. And you get comfortable with that. Get comfortable with this. You have to. It's a path of your ascension. Because you have no fear. People who live in fear, they do this. The fear creates all these situations they have, not something else. The fear of who truly they are. Because within them, they are souls. But now, within them, they are ruled by their lower self, their ego, their material possessions, their values from within them. So, all right, Sisi, don't hold back. Yes, I went to travel yesterday to my ancestry's place. I went to release energies there. And I had my grandmothers coming so many times into me. I want to see the place where they were all living in there. I went to see the energy. I liked one house in there, and I wanted to see that house in there. And guess what? All I see was the destructions. A village that once was beautiful, once was full with everything. I see destructions for it. But you need to understand, though, the energy of love is still there. You may disappear. You need to understand nothing lasts forever in the material world. But the love as energy was still there, alive. Was there. And that was the most beautiful thing that I saw there. Okay? You can see the material destructions, but the love is still there, alive, as energy. Beautiful. On my way back of this drive, which just took about 3.5 hours for it, I connected with CF. You know who that is, or it's Richard. And we had a talk. Beautiful talk. And a little bit before that, I got invitations for the spiritual talk last night. And I went there. But you know what? I saw a brother. I saw someone from very long time ago. And I understood something from very long time ago, that if it's meant to be, people will comes into you, to your life, to help you ascend. And they will. When the right time comes in, the teacher comes in to you. Okay, guys? So, Cece, I want to say thank you for the internet help yesterday. And we couldn't figure it out because I had to travel, because I had things that I need to do. That's what the internet comes in. The universe said, listen, boom, you have to go. And I have to go for it. But I appreciate your energy, man. I appreciate that energy. Like a man from within me. Thank you. My twin has abandoned me 5 times in the last 2 years. You need to understand that the abandonment that twin flames has may have something to do with their psyche. Maybe they have something to do within themselves. You need to understand, if your twin flame abandoned you, they have been abandoned themselves. Somebody abandoned you, they abandoned themselves. Someone doesn't see your value. They devalue not only you, but they devalue yourself. So those are energies that they're different. Okay, you look who you are, believe in who you are, overcome the fears, overcome everything from within. Maybe you need to let it go of that person, because he showed you 5 times. He's not in truth with himself. He cannot ascend. He can't come with you. 5 times is too much sometimes. Maybe you have to take a look from within yourself. That was one of the discussions we had last night. There is going to be at some point that you are going to understand the angel and the devil from within. And now you are going to ascend. Why? You understand they were both to give you the same side of one coin. You. So, hey, Neil, idea, purity, my twin loves to harm me. You need to understand, somebody tries to harm you is because they were harmed and they were expressing their sadness, their anger, their issues of harming you because they feel harmed. But what is harmed for them? Probably that is something within their ego, something you don't fulfilled for them, something you don't did for them, something didn't happen. So purity, let it go. Understand from a soul point of view that that person maybe didn't look at it from the inside to see, to value the situations. But also take a look from within you. Take a look from within, deep. Look at it in that paint, purity. Why did I want to harm you? You're going to eliminate yourself in that whole situations, but do it from within peace. Queen Master, beautiful teachings, Gio. Thank you. Queen Masters, thank you for coming to the chat. Nia Robinson, funny. Yeah. Cici, I would almost say you have this in your love look or coffee shop look. You're jiggling. Yeah, I got that coffee look from it in me. From very long time, I have this going to a coffee shop. You have to understand that going to a coffee shop has something very profound in there. Okay. If you've ever been in some of the countries out there, the local coffee shop, you have regulars in there. And that regulars for it. You're not just going in there because of anything. You just go in there because of the energy. That is your spot in there. That is your things in there. This is who you there. And you will take a look every time when you go and move to a place, you will pick up that spot. You're going to be drawn to that spot in there. For So, yes, I got that coffee look. You get it at CC, okay? Why did you pick up this topic for today? Just curious. That was a suggestion, Diana. I don't pick that up. The suggestion came from Nick Matula. Okay, I actually spoke with him, and during the talk, okay, within him, was very funny part that when we talk about it, and uh, it comes in the name of Saint Germain. Saint Germain is one of the ascended masters, and he's like, what I was supposed to do with this because you're the second person today that tells me about the Saint Germain, and I have something to do with it. And we had a brief, I'll say brief, but it's never brief. It's always like an hour or so for it. If you guys wondering what I've been doing all day, I'm talk with some of you. Sometimes I talk with people for an hour or so, and we are digging into this family situations. We are family, okay? With some people, we are really the family. And Nick is like, dear, please, I think that this is going to be a very good topic for everybody. I saw the astrology report and I saw these things, and I see that you're not going to can be for the next time. That will be the topic. I said, okay, sure. Because I said, if the people want to have a topic, they can go ahead, find me on the Facebook and message me about it. And he was the one who actually did this and I didn't really pick it. You guys know that I'm picking them very seldom if you guys don't have what you need to pick up from within. But that energy about the ascended master is matched about what I was releasing yesterday as a family karma in there. Okay, because my grandmother's love was still there. She built a house with my grandfather with their bare hands. They were making the bricks like from thousands of years ago, made it by hand. They built their life there. It is still there. I just have to tap it in to that energy, to be in a peace from within me. Because that was the person who actually raised me. She gave me that love. I'm so honored of that love. Right. So that's what the topic was, picked up. Teamwork, yes, Violet. He might be a false twin, but it's he might be a false twin, but it's about transformation. Your transformational you to grow it spiritually. I detached from my twin. It was a very hard thing to do due to soul connection mirror. Good job, Violet Home. Yes, you gotta go ahead because during the separation, you allow them to see themselves in the mirror, but also you allow yourselves to see in the mirror. That's what the part of the separation is. That is the part of the problems are, to show you what the real problem, what it causes, what are the things you need to work and what they need to work. What was the cause of the separations? What was the shadow work that needs to be done? What was the problem? Psychology, maybe, money, or religion, or a culture, whatever the separation was for. That's what this it's to. But it's great things to see the self in the mirror. Twin flame is divine union. Exactly, but you need to understand that the perceptions of the twin flames and the way it actually is, because most of the people fantasizing things. You need to understand that there's ascension and the divine relationships of two people. This is like a two ascended masters coming together in union to serve the absolute truth within the universe. That's what you feel with your twin flame when you get ignited. Okay? You were given that path at the beginning. Why you don't have it though? You're not there yet yourself. Okay? You're not there yourself. That's what this was brought in as a question. So I am purging now. So much love. What you say, my journey, my TF, my life. Exactly, Erica. That's what it's coming. That's what it is. You're purging. Okay. Some of people don't know the purging. Some of the people, they are having this from within themselves and they keep it in there. That turns into a fear, and now the fear, when they go into a fear, they released it. And you're doing just that. You're purging that fear out. And I'm so happy with your progress, Erica, by the way. You know, I'm just, it's not like putting you on the spot, or not like, you know, just recognize it. Okay, I recognize it. I want to tell you publicly. So I want to say thank you for let us know that you are purging, because purging is all the time you are letting go of something that was in your shadow, something that wasn't the truth from within. Nia, oh my goodness, my scary energies is back. Why your scary energies are back? Okay, there's a lot of scary energies of things that goes on. I mean, I know that right now the energies are. I did that in the astro gravitational report. I haven't watched it yet. Go ahead and see it. It's over on my Facebook for it, or you get to the Astro Viber 1111. That is the channel for. Yeah, we all got to review the past. We all have to do it from within. There's a lot of changes goes up in the skies, so we're going through changes ourselves. But you need to understand there is a two type of energies you can allow yourselves, either the pull or the push, or both. Because if you look at the push energies, which is the scary energies, that is the place that you need to grow. And instead of pushing it away with fear, you're like, roll your sleeves and you said like, let me go tackle you, fear. I'm tired of this fears from within me. I'm tired of this scariness. Hell, I'm not even afraid anymore of death. Okay, because I know that death is only a path that sooner or later I'm going to get it. Why have to worry about it? What is preventing me to face my fears? And you will find your ego, control, and there. You will understand the things in the shadow. You can understand things for it. And those things are scary. Maybe that's what you have inside of you. Take a look. Just take a look near. Okay? If you need something, find me on Facebook. A lot of physical purging now. Many recovery naps needed. Oh, yeah. By the way, last night, I back home around 11 something. I had to walk the dog out at night, at midnight. I came back. I was exhausted, but I was at peace. I was at internal peace. I woke up this morning at 8:30 and I slept 8.5 hours like a baby, pretty much. Still have a little things from the energies, but the most of all, I was good. I felt good until 11 o'clock. I did some stuff in the Facebook. I had some coffee. Then I went to a coffee shop again. Had some more coffee and that. Because I love the energy there. That's my place there. I find my inner peace from within me. So yes, it's a lot of purging, a lot of naps, but it's good. Helping the homeless and pets is naturally easy. What it's not easy are the corrupt. Yeah. Exactly. You need to understand the corrupt people, because you will sense that they're not truth. You're not dealing with them. And that way you're telling them they're not truth. You're not dealing with them. Okay? But if you look at it from within you, what are you telling yourself is important. If you're looking at it from Ascension point of view, hey, you're not your truth. I'm not dealing with you. Because may God help you to find the truth from within you. And you give them a little blessing from yourself without they even know about it. Okay? That's what you need to do with these people. Very good movie, Diana. If you want to ask me about this, that is the very first movie of the trilogy Divergent, but the very first movie. Okay? You need to understand that movie, there was a 5, what were they called? Fractions. Yes, 5 fractions. But there is a fractions, they are fractionless. People who are lost. Oh, confirmations in there. You really have to watch that movie, Diana. Go ahead and find it. And guess what? Amity was the one that actually went out and they feed them for free. And everyone around it said, you should not do this. They are fractionless. They are useless. What was that all about, though? It's a lot of lessons in there in that movie, and I'll suggest you to watch it. Samantha Armon, hello dear, good morning. Does everyone experience in the same way? No. You need to understand the experiences, they are available to everybody. So thinking about the gravitations, that it's available to everybody, but your gravitations on your own. Okay, so think about that you're a compass. Okay, that one compass that shows up all the time north. What's going to happen if I bring you a magnet close to that compass? That's how you need to look at it from within you. The energies affect people differently for all of us. We're experiencing kind of different situations because we are different compass. Some of them are larger, some of them are smaller. Okay, some of them we have a different configurations within our gravitational field. So when the energies into the solar system as a gravitations, they put us of what we go in collective. But it all depends of your understanding and work within energies and understanding about the gravitational processes from within you that they are affecting your way of thinking, your psyche. Then you can understand that you have a choices what you choose: the push energies, the pull energies. The push energies that you are going to solve, that's mean you solve the problem, you evolve. Or the pull energies that you're gonna get energy from somebody. Okay, that's what this is. You're gonna reach out for help. Okay, but there are 4 ways. All right, there are 2 within the pull energies, and there are 2 within the push energies. The push energies that comes from above to show you the problem, and the push energy from within you that you're pushing the problems away. Have you pay attention that when you're pushing problems away, they keep coming back to you? Why are they coming back to you? Because they're your path of the growth from within you. So yeah, it's different. It's not in the same way, but in a very similar. He never chose me because I'm not able to make his life financially comfortable. You shouldn't. You shouldn't make the financial comfortable. You need to understand the universe has one thing within twin flames. That is that the universe gives to the twin flames. They can rose out of from the nothing. They can make the things out of the nothing, but they have to be not lazy. They have to work within these energies for. And if someone wants to make you financially secure, he has to get to work. Really has to get to work. because people who never worked for this kind of money, they always receive something. They always think that somebody has to give it to them. Doesn't matter how much you give it to them. They never understand the value of making the money themselves. Really understand the value. And if they are financially need money for it, let them go to work for it. Let them earn it. It's an energy. Okay? And it's an energy. And if he comes and only takes money, they haven't really understand the value of this, especially within the twin flames. The value and the money and the situations for it, that can lead to a huge breakdown, by the way, for huge situations in there. All right. If you kind of like separate because of this. Yeah. So, yeah, it is what it is. But you should not make someone comfortable. You can invest with them, you can do things with them, you can have the divine comes and it helps, and so on and so on. But you need to understand some people where would thinks about it is like you should not make them comfortable. Okay, you make them comfortable with the love for them. You need to understand that the love between the twin flames burns, give a birth to everything. Give a birth to a better family. Give a birth to a better business. Give a better. Okay, I have this couple here that they're in Bulgaria. She creates things, so is he. But guess what? They're both awakened. That they are codependent? No. They are interdependent and they're so beautiful. Their energy is always good. And always when I see posts out of them, they're always good. Either he posts something or she posts something, but they're good. They're truth. Right? Here, you have examples into this. For Cici, was there something that looks like a stream, looks like a line in the waves, maybe a river in the town your family lived? Wow, Cici, are you tapping me? Or you're the one that has been in my brain so much? I was wondering who that was. Yes, there is actually a lakes. There is a two lakes with a streak between them for into that. And as far as I know, the property that still belonged to our family, but there is no house in there. It's very close to that lake. Beautiful place, you know. You see it. Okay, beautiful place, very beautiful, very beautiful. I'm so happy that I went there. It worth it. It did worth everything to get there. But you're right. If you're testing your intuitions on me, yes, you were right. Cici was there. There is a just condition which we picked up dump life. It took them in the consciousness. We must be realized this and become a pure soul, which is love and intuition, will lead us to the right path. Exactly, Natalia. We have to dump what we are not to become more of what we are. And it's going to require masculine energy in there. You will have to put effort, discipline in there. Self-discipline, the most. Self-awareness, the most. Self-respect, the most. But it's about self. Self-mastering yourself the most. Violet, okay, you guys. Gio, you sound like you've been enlightened during your time out. Your dreaming appearance and words. Yes, I am. I'm always within the energies that I need to be. I'm always in the energies that I gotta be. Maybe I'm in the lower energies some days, you know. Maybe I'm in a very crappy mood. Maybe I'm in all this. I spoke with CF yesterday, and during the chat we had with him, and I told him something. Sometimes, I feel so under pressure, so under things, because I have to sense the collective energies and accept it within me. So that way I can be able to help the people about the collective energies. But I have to become the collective. It's not that easy to be on this kind of like a spot for, but that's a job. Okay. That's my job here, to sense the collective energies. That is my job, to go ahead and see these energies, to help you to heal. But at the same time, when you heal other people, you also heal part within yourself. So it's a journey of self-mastering from within me, Diana, and I appreciate that you're recognizing this. I spoke about before about the empaths. Empaths, they're absorbing the energies they are with in the people, but also within the collective. And that's what a friend of mine, he had a post with a empath going around the world and take a nap of cleaning into the bathtub, and you see how this devil with the horns is just sitting and having a wine. It's like, it's time to clean up. Yeah, you're gonna pick up some stuff. You're gonna pick up some things for it. When I come back with all those energies, the most energies that I actually love from within, and that's when I'm within balance. And when I'm within the balance, those are my energies now here, and I love those energies. Those are the beautiful energies. I don't want to go to the feminine side too much or the masculine side too much. I'm trying to stay balanced. I'm Libra. For crying out loud, I am Libra, okay? The masculine side in me is, there was one expressions about Libra. They're about truth. And they said, never mess with the love of Libra. They're like a double-edged sword. And don't light them in love, because someday you may hug the sword. And I'm like, oh no. Oh no, but you need to understand that masculine energies are in the balance within the feminine, and masculine energies are very important for your ascension. Very crucial, very important. Now, how you're going to act within those energies, that's also a challenge. But yeah, it's a self-mastery process. And yeah, I'm self-mastering myself every day. I release more, I purge more, like all of you. I'm not that much different than any of you. I'm a soul, same thing like you guys. I have a journey, I'm same thing within a journey, and so on. I just end up to be this guy who understand the things and help you to get it. That's my destiny. That's what it is. For it, I have a karma and a north node in the sixth house, in the Capricorn. What do you want me to tell you? Capricorn is a public servant. The sixth house is the hospital, healing, karma in there. Working with Lilith. It is what it is. Dealing with the darkness. And I don't know what I'm doing a good job yet, but we'll see. That all comes in. Man, the chat, it's too much today. Very good energy, by the way. I want to say thank you for all of you keeping this chat room is in peace. And I want to honor you with this energy that right now we have here in the chat room. That is an honor from soul to soul. That's that beauty we have here. That's the beauty from within you. Okay, I want to say thank you. So, where was I? My twin and I back in contact. Imagine how strange that is. I feel off again, but now mirrored. Sissy, yeah, the contact will comes in. There is a A lot of push right now for the contact, a lot of communications for the contact, but that is about to look at the issues, what you need to be worked on it. Look at it, this report that came in today from a colleague of mine. I shared some his reports before, and he says one thing: if we don't clean up the garbage now, in October when the Scorpio seasons begin, we'll definitely have to clean up the stuff. And if we don't clean up the stuff, there's going to be a situations when a Venus, it's all about Venus. We talk about it. When it comes into Aquarius, when she's going to meet Saturn, you're going to receive. It's basically if you don't do the job and it comes in pay time, you haven't worked anything, you just sit there working around, they're not going to pay you. That's what this is. And some of you maybe feel pressure that you need to do so much work, so you can go ahead and get the things from within yourself. Basically, is like if you don't clean up your consciousness, you don't do all these processes, you don't do all these things for it. What kind of age of Aquarius are you going to have? Which is Saturn right now is there. He's the karmic ruler. And he's in squares with the north and the south node, which is the karma that we have and the karma there is. He is in charge. And Pluto says, I give you all the power, guys, now to transform. This is the processes that are currently going. So, but good, keep on going. I invite him to see Frozen 2 to let it go, but he declined. I love myself more gratefully. So good for it. Purity passion, yes. Thank you, Ascending Masters. Yes, they're helping a lot. Dear, has your children ever talked bad words about your twin? Not really. I never caught him talking about that, but certain situations, certain things about journey or situations for it, you need to understand that at some point your kids is not going to talk to you. They're not even going to call you. Okay? And you got to be cool with that. You got to be okay with that. You have to be. They are universe for it. And you, as a universal soul, you have to understand that they may be in their shadow side, or maybe something happened that you missed, even as a parent, for it. I understood what I missed as a parent. I understand the processes that goes on, but I understand something else. I understand karma. Okay, they have their own karma that they need to look for it. Okay. They need to look from within themselves. And it's beautiful. I see the beautiful within this because it's all divine orchestrate from the universe. Okay. All I do is I send them an energies and peace and so on and for it. But I don't think so they ever spoke about words or cuss or anything about the twin flame. Okay. I don't think so. For I'm so happy for you, dear. Oh, thank you, Erica. Hey, Blue Swan, thank you for coming in. Deep topic, yes. My grandparents did the same, and they also raised Eva just like you do. Yes, we have a lot of similarities here because it's a certain patterns you have to live to have a certain things from within you. So a lot of the twin flames have a very similar life experiences. A lot of you for purity passion. I see what you wrote for, and if I was you, if there is any physical things for, there is any physical situations, you need to look from within them. What is the R for? And if that comes into a physical point, that's mean that something inside of it wants to manifest in the physical. If somebody wants to get you a phone or something for it, I ask for permission. I need to get, for example, the phone of the spiritual connections I was. I ask for permission. I'm not just going there and looking if they've been chatting with somebody else or they did something with them. No, just borrow it. Just see something because my phone maybe is out of battery. But to take somebody's personal things, that's talking about things that are, there is something's gotta be. But you need to look from within these situations. Maybe you need to really take a look that something has to be done. Okay, and yeah, it is what it is. Ascended master, they fully free from human programming, and they can all become a saint. They didn't become a free of human programming. I won't say that because through the human programming, they realize one thing: truth, the absolute truth within them, the relationship about truth from within. That set them in the path for it. You need to understand if there is no human programming, we're not going to go and discuss personal issues. We are not going to discuss any problems. We are not going to go ahead and have the psychology. We are not going to go ahead and have all these learnings about relationships and so on. Those are programs that leads to the same place, to here. You wouldn't look at it to come here if you don't have the human programming. Because the human programming, it is about controlling. But your soul tells you, I want to take you there. I want to take you into that there. I want to take you to the paradise. And with to human experience as a human programming, you realize the truths. Even if you use a twin flame, you realize the truth. It's the same thing, just on a higher level though, as a twin flame. Yes. So you need to understand they actually appreciate the earthly in things. Something that's like now the devil is my friend. Sounds scary, isn't it? Right? But you understand the purpose of all this within your life. The devil in the form of problems, of manipulations, of magic, of hurt, of pain, of physical things for it. But now when you ascend it within the truth, you understand they will create those problems. So you can purge them out of you. You can purge them as an experience. You can attract something better. You can attract it first internal truth in you. Then you become one with yourself and tell you like, well, this guy's been mad, that guy's been mad, that guy's been mad, that guy sends me this, and God sent me that. They're producing it for themselves in order to send it. That's what shows up who they are, what their problem is, what their situation is from within. So, yeah. So, yeah, project must be very aware and careful, set boundaries. Yes, boundaries. Boundaries about what? Protecting the truth. That's all you need. Protecting the truth, nothing else. All the other boundaries, they actually shows the problem. They reveal the truth. That's all. Something if it's not truth, then the boundary is coming because they're not truth. And then there we go. Problem wise. It's as scary as hell. Very scary. Exactly. Why is purging scary? Releasing negative toxic energy. For that's directly to the blue swan. Okay. Thank you. I've been a codependent. I'm a woman. I'm independent. I want to be equal partner. Equal partnership. By the way, SH, thank you. You're unpacking something from within me. That is about yesterday's revelations about What really twin flames is? Equality. Equality. That is about equality within the truth, within the universe, within the absolute. Two people who are not afraid of the fears, who are not afraid to share everything. Two people who come within the goddess love from within. But what those people are, they're self-mastering people. That's what they are. That's what it's so hard within the twin flames journey, because instead of we self-master ourselves and trust the love within, we're trying to self-master our twin. No. You need to understand twin flames works with love. They give you love, they give you intimacy, they give you the energy in there, the creations, the compassions, the touch, the magic touch of the twin flames. That's what this is. But we are evolving. We're on this month now, so yes. Both one, yes. When people don't have control, you gotta have a boundaries, and that's what the separation process is within this. Exactly. For exactly, I totally agree with you. For thanks, Joe. When I come on, I feel my twin flame out, man. Connection to her. Thank you, Samantha. Dio, I felt I was having an intimacy with my TF all night last night. I know I'm not imagining it. Can you please explain this is happening? Samantha, you need to look. Maybe your focus is too much within this. Would you picture and imagine that you have something within your twin flame? You take him into the universe, you take him in an absolute, and you show them, for example, the Milky Way, or you show them the Andromeda galaxy, or you're taking them into the some of the clouds where all the rainbows and all the energy is brewing. Would you show them the dust, the cloud dust, where all the materials are made? Can you go ahead and deeply dig from within them and show them the iron there is out within the cosmic rust for it? Would you show them a white star? They're just born, a newborn baby that was born wet from within. It doesn't even have a planet, that star, yet. Only it was just fireball of pure white light that comes in, shined. And I will suggest, but if you feel that, you may feel it because of either theirs or yours. So how do I stop this from happening? You converted it. I had those dreams before, and I said, you know what? Anytime when this energy is like this, I don't want to know. Universe, just cut it off. That's it. Boom. I don't need that. Periodically, I don't need to know. I didn't need to know. I didn't want to see it. And I don't want to know. I don't want to get this energies for Samantha. So it helps. It worked out. Because you are accepting that energy. If you feel that energies, turn on the other side of the bed, and that's gonna stop. You kind of like turn your back on that same energy. It works. I asked some people here in the chat room. They know, they practice that, and they confirm it. They know about it. Better first tips of angelic being first days. X-Men, Cerebral, that's example of an impact collective formula of the One of button for us, I feel heavy, heavy, heavy. Exactly. It is. Sometimes we're carrying that collective energies within us, and it's not yours. But as part of the who you are, you're carrying some of these collective energies. I know. Thank you for all you do. Very much appreciate it. Thank you for sharing your energy with us. You're welcome, guys. Thank you, Leo. Thank you. Uh, much love to all of us. Exactly. My grandpa was a Capricorn. He raised me. I love that sign. Yes. Very good thing. We need this, Dio. This is a blessing to all. You're welcome. We appreciate you. Thank you, Dio. You know what? Thank you, guys, because the thankfulness is one of the things that we talked about this last night. That is appreciate who you are as a soul. That is shows up your gratitude. That is shows up your level of maturity out there for you. Okay, this is a one of the reasons you guys know I only share this video that I made there. It's made it into my Facebook, to my two groups, which is I am Twin Flame. I am a Twin Flame International, and another group which is All Twin Flame in Union. That it's a Petya and Andres group for it. And try not to share them out there because I understand the universe sharing it for. But I want to say thank you to all of you because together with the universe, together with you, we have these relationships that the way everyone should have. Mutual understanding. Okay. When someone creates this mutual understanding, everything goes flawless. But the problem is comes in when there isn't. The problem is when this understanding, okay, is not right. Then creates a war, not peace, the way we have here at this chat room. But we outgrow this. We are pulling people right now up. We are getting more people going in. You are going into that energy. That's what you are here for. And I want to say thank you because you also do that job, not just me. Credit is not mine. Credit is, if you ask me who should I give credit, I give credit to all of you. I give a credit to even to myself, but the biggest credit I give is to the universe. He created all those. That's what it is. Look and deep inside of you. You'll get to it. We help Neil Robinson, one of my children, look at his picture and say he looks like a scammer. I don't know, but if you saw him, you need to understand that pictures, energies, kids. Was your kids emotionally depending on you? Maybe if you pay more attention to your twin flame instead of your kid, and he is like this. Or maybe there is something you're aware of near. What's that all about from within you? What that is that about it? You need to understand that the kids can be very jealous with the energy you have between you and your twin flame. For it, they can be very highly jealous from, specifically if the kid has issues with attention, all the time need attentions from mom. But that is it leads to a lot of other situations that needs to be looked for it, because that way that attention seeker later on becomes something else. But take a look the relationship between you and your kid. For it, take a look deeply. Don't judge. No, there is something needs to be corrected. Something needs to come out and clear. Something came out of the truth. Yeah. Okay, not because of something else. Never look to the one side and to the other. Okay, and it's been so many things, so many times it's been happening that the kids are one of the people who actually stealing the life from their parents because they want their parents to pay attention to them when they are little, and when they grow up, they just and now what? There is so many confessions of mothers out there who actually they choose the kids, not the love, and boom, later on it's like I lost the love of my life, and so on and so on and so on. For it, you always have to look at the two issues. Maybe the person is not right. Okay, maybe your kid pick up energy that he maybe as a scammer. I don't know. You can see from within you. Okay, but it's all answers is within you. What do you do with that information here? Dio, it's not a dream, and if it's happening to me, it's unstoppable. I'm working and I feel it from within. I need to understand the energies are energies. You choose to play with these energies or not. That's your choice for it. And what I suggest kind of like take that as an advice. I've been went through this so many times. Now it's like as soon as I sense it, and it's like I turn my back on the other side, and it's like boom, I'm right away. Maybe see a houses, maybe see something beautiful like water, like a paradise. Not this other energies. That's the lower energies. If you get into this, that's someone who sends you a lower end intimacy sexual energy for. Yeah, take a look from within. Samantha, that's when you can start setting boundaries. No, and I don't want that. Dio, this is Kurt. How can we distinguish between collective essential and a personal purging of karma? Wow. Hi, Kurt. I didn't know which one of you guys was, so I was wondering if it's Eva or you, but if it's Kurt, and now you're saying it's Kurt, and very good questions, by the way. Thank you for the, I like the high quality of questions because they help me to unpack this. They help me to get this out of my chest, so that way I feel good. Collective essential is that we're all going through the collective things from within us. Okay, we're all going with this collective energies. Okay, but the personal purging of a karma is different. The personal purging karma is something when you recognize within the energies, you understand the wrong things from within you. You forgive yourself. You accept a karma from within you that you received, maybe as a bad karma, to point out the bad things you did to somebody. And now that is the personal karma you did from within, compared to the ascensional collective. Okay, that is about collective energies that we have to do as a whole. And what we need to do as a whole earth right now is finally to agree to be true to ourselves. When it's no, it's no. When it's yes, it's yes. When there is a problem, let's determine the problem before argue, or before, if you think that the problem is not like this, okay, and you create a actions for it in a base that you see it that thinks that it's not a problem, but actually the problem was the way it is. Now you create actions. Now guess what? You act on the base of the false of the lie that you forcing yourself into it, and that leads to the path of this unhappy life, unhappy situations for it. Yes. All right, guys. Think that it's time for me. I've been talking for 1 hour and 40 minutes. Wow. New record of not smoking in the chat. Wow. Time to think about it. What do you guys want to talk about tomorrow? Okay. Wow, it's 5:55. What would you do if your twin is a prostitute? Whoa. What would I do? It's not what I would do. She's probably a prostitute for reasons for it. Okay. There was a one movie, French movie. Man, I forgot what was the name on it. There's actually quite a few movies explained all this for it. This is like Mary, Mary Magdalene, because she was a prostitute, right? When I met Jesus for it. But what happened after that is it's totally all different things. But you ask me, what's going to happen if she is? For example, you're going to help her realize who she is. You guide her to this, or the situation is going to be through this. Okay? And give it a chance to cleanse itself, to realize why she was, what happened to it, and so on. But we're talking about situations in there. It's like, for example, if she hides the truth, that is a problem in there. You don't know what you're dealing with. You don't know what you're dealing with. And when a thing comes in, now there is different situations. I don't know why you asked me to it. Yeah. I haven't been touched woman since the last time was like the last, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember where it was the last time. Probably like pretty much a year. So, yeah, miracles, and we begin. Thank you, Eva. Much love to you. To you also. My second name is also Eva. Twin flame love, unconditional. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, twin flames is unconditional. You need to understand during the naked talk, if you don't say the truth within your twin flame, the truth's gonna come out, and that leads to separation. But within the really in the twin flame talks, that's what the twin flames talking a lot to each other, is to tell the truth. You can't just say one truth and tend to say like, no, I didn't say this, or I didn't did this, or I didn't do this. Or that's what a lot of the twin flames becomes a problem for it. Lady in red is dancing with me. Nobody here, just you and me. I wanna be. I've got to know there's beauty by my side. Okay. Lady in red. I love that song. It's actually one of my favorite songs for it. All right, guys. So, what are we going to talk about it as a topic tomorrow, guys? Because I have to go pay my internet today, because otherwise I'm not going to have internet. And yeah. Any suggestions for a topic? Or well, I'm an ex-DJ. I grew up with music. And music is very important to me. I love music. I listen at a lot of styles music. I can listen to rap I can listen at the heavy metal. I can listen at country music. Okay, I can listen at the folk. I can listen to Greek, Italian, Latino, Spanish music. I love Hindu music. I love gypsy music. I love traditional folk, Bulgarian, Balkans music for it. So I look at the music like the water and the love. Okay, the music is music. This is like if you don't love certain culture, certain music, or certain situations, guess what? You don't know what love is yet. Or it's about the vibes. I mean, I loved, for example, Italian music. There's a lot of grace in there, a lot of love. I love within the Spanish music, a lot of fire. Okay, a lot of fire, a lot of things that are truthful, beautiful for it. And Serbian music, which is I love so much as well. In the Serbian music, okay, I find this openness of the heart. It's about music about the heart from within. Indian music. Through the music in India, if you translate some of the songs in there, that is about love. But what love? Divine love. Remind us that we are divine people from within. So, yeah. Exactly. It's the frequency of the music that makes it magical. Exactly. So, yes. So, Sissy, can we have a topic in a way about self-love somehow? Self-love. All right. If you guys come up with a topic about self-love, I will tell you one thing. Whatever you don't love yourself, you see it in the others, and begin to love yourself within that. For example, if you don't love things, if you guys want to talk about this, we can do it. You made me laugh. Do you love your tune? Yeah. It's good to make you laugh on it. It's good. Yeah. Sometimes my roommate, who is also a twin flame, and he's like, all of a sudden you sit, and you just begin to sing. And like, yeah. So, music. You need to understand the music. It's coming from the soul. It's the creations for that. That's what the music is. But if you don't like certain music in certain situations, there is a cultural barriers within you that comes right away up. If you want to be happy, okay. For example, I want you to take a look. You all probably seen the movie Titanic. Okay. She was in the upper class. She was up to the classic music. She was up to the other things. What made her happy though? What made her happy? When she went down and danced with him down below, where the real party, the real happy people were. And she danced on the table. And a lot of you out there have to look within this. Why want to be happy where the happy people are? But would you go there? But you cross that path for it. Candela, Dio, Candela. Yeah. Kurt, you know what I was listening today? Bésame, bésame mucho. The rest of it, you know. Como si de nuestra noche La última vez. Beautiful song. Beautiful. Okay. All right, guys. So let's figure out the question because I have to go pay the rent. You guys uh, have that. Let's figure it out. You want to talk about self-love? Maybe Sissy, the self-love, its importance of within the twin flames or something, or however you want to title it. Just put in it, and the people can't go ahead and do it for. So I gotta make sure we have internet for tomorrow. Yeah. I spoke with them yesterday. I'm like, did you guys cut off the internet because I haven't paid a bill? They're like, no. There was a huge disaster. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, when is supposed to pay? Tomorrow. Okay. 4. That works for me. If people want to have that as a topic, as a self-love and a self-worth, for so yes, CC, very good thing. I'm go for it if the room goes for it, or if someone from the room wants to have something specific about talk and chat. For Blanka, volim te dušo prelepa. Hvala puno. Dobro je da što ste ti napisali. Thank you, Blanca. And she said, I love you, soul, beautiful soul. I have something with Serbian, I don't know what, but I love the language. And some people say I have no accent. Yeah. I love Serbian music. I can tell you something about a Serbian music. I didn't like that at the first until I didn't went to a wedding where they were playing all night long Serbian music. Then I understood what it was. Personal experience. 4. You never know something you don't get in there. You never get into these positions. You never get into this energies. 4. That is your path of ascension. Never deny something you don't understand. And never abuse something you don't understand, mostly, if it comes to this. 4. Because some people, they judge you on the basis of the music preference or cultural preference or whatever preference they are. Let's talk about them, not by you. They have problem they need to see from within, not you. Mm-mm. That's what they're not happy, probably. Okay, so hvala puno, Bianca or Blanca. I can't see it because the chat doesn't say it's a small L or I. Bianca. Exactly. So we are going to talk about the self-love. Okay. I didn't get a paper because I don't have a paper anymore. Here, I've been drawing a lot of numbers. I've been doing a lot of things for. And yes, okay. CC, I'm going with your questions topic for. So self-worth, and self-love. and self-love in twin flame connection in the TF connection. All right, guys. Okay. So I lost the link. What link, Erica, you lost? Loving oneself traits that are must for self-love. Yes, exactly. So your ascension, what you wrote down. Uh, are you talking about self-worth and self-love and twin flame connection? Or I want to make sure I didn't miss somebody with the questions. Did I miss someone? Or is someone recognitions? Because sometimes I missed the chat for a little bit. So if it's anything, I want to, do it. Oh, in the beginning, the link in the beginning. Okay. So here is, that's the link right there. So Crystalline, I want to say thank you. And look in your Ascension pants. Oh, let me wrap up the video here. Your self development from within you can recognize traits within you, or that could be leftovers from your DNA, from parents, from grandparents, from grandparents. That could be from a cultural standpoint. That could be from a religion point of view, with everything. But self-mastery, it's recognize what not make you happy in life. Whatever is not making you happy from within you, within your soul, but also your internal truth from within. That's what you need to look for it and be happy with that internal truth within you. Who are you becoming? Because you're evolving, you change yourself, you improve yourself. For what purpose, though? To be happy with your soul from within your own self. To become first the best illumination personality from within you. For how others will perceive you, it's not your damn business at all. It's about you. It's always been about you. And that's what the Ascendant Master is teaching you. That's what the Twin Flames journey is about. But self-mastering yourself within the relationships, from within the relationships, it's more harder than just mastering yourself. But before you mastering yourself, as I stated in one of my quotes a long time ago, probably quite a few years, for it, before you unite with somebody in the relationships, unite from within your own self. That's what this ascension is for. It's ascension in a personal level. 10 is an ascension with your twin flame. All right, guys. So thank you for coming in. Crystalline, thank you for your support. Thank you for give the energies back to me for it. And I want to say thank you to all of you who's watching this video. Hopefully the universe is going to help you to get the best out of it for yourself. And happy ascensions to you guys. Do everything with love from within you. That's the biggest gift I want to give it to you, is when you guys do this for your own self. Not because of some reason or something. It's because of you. Because of you. All right, guys. So thank you so much. And let's share some of the love here. And guys, be love and happy ascensions for all of you. You're all welcome, and I will see you tomorrow. We are going to be talking about self-worth and self-love within the twin flame connection. I think it's a pretty good topic for it, and be love, guys. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.